I met this guy sometime in 2016. He was selling shoes at Macola and I was a pupil teacher in a school. He was a good man, and even though he wasn't rich, he was very generous with the little he had. This motivated me and I decided to contribute to his life because of his good character. I wanted to go to the training college and was saving up for it. Same time, he also wanted to continue his studies. He was very intelligent, so I decided to give him my savings to add up to his so he could go to school, because after all, he's a man, and if he had a fruitful life, it affected me too. So by 2018 he started business administration in Legan. He had a boy who looked at the shop when he went to school, and because his wares were cheap, he was able to also establish himself on campus. He had a single room at Danceman which had only a bed and TV when we met. I bought a fridge so I could cook in bulk and store it for him. I also got a microwave for him and was constantly at his place. By the time he was in third year, we decided to live together, so I took a loan at my workplace and added up, then we rented a chamber and hall and moved in. We loved each other. I was grateful I was building a life with someone, and even though my mom didn't approve of most of the things I was doing for him, she eventually had to accept it. My mom sold foodstuff in Accra. It was on one of my visits to her place I met him. Anytime my mom's goods came, she'd call me and give me a good quantity of food for him and myself. We literally lived like a couple. I got pregnant once, and we both agreed we weren't available both emotionally and financially for a child, so I terminated it. By God's grace, I got employed at another good school that had better pay. I also taught some pupils for extra classes, so I was earning more than my previous school. I then also started saving all over again to continue my schooling. Then my man finally graduated, and in his department he was one of the 4 students who had a first class. I was so proud I bought his suit and shoes for graduation. The suit was 800 cedis and the shoes were 450. One was happy. After school, he was recommended to Zenith Bank by his professor to do his national service. After his service, he got a 6-month contract to work there. Eventually, he sold his shop to his boy but still ran the business on social media because he still knew his suppliers. He branded it well on social media, for which I sometimes did delivery on his behalf. We decided to get married in 2022. One had successfully bought my forms by then and was about to go to school, and then one day, I pounced on something. My man was seeing someone while he was doing his service and they had started dating. According to the message I read, he had denied me and had also promised the lady marriage. I read the message countlessly and confronted him. He confessed and eventually told me the lady was pregnant for him. He said he was still going to get married to me like I wanted. I just knew the marriage to me was going to be something like a thank you or compensation. I cried. I cried my heart and intestines out. I didn't know how to tell my mom or even who to tell. He begged me, but I knew I wasn't going to be the same again after the revelation. When I finally went to school, I decided to end it with him. I sent a text telling him I wanted to move on. He didn't beg me to stay. He just thanked me for all the support I gave him. Then he sent me 10,000 cedis. I cried the whole day, and when I felt I was losing my mind, I called my mom and told her everything. She told me to return his money, which I did. He moved from the apartment we lived in but paid an additional 3 years for me. I told the landlord to rent the house and take 30% of the money and give me the 70% because I couldn't live in that room. I took the money and gave it to my mom. He got married last year and he has a son. I'm still here picking up the pieces of my life and trying to move forward, but it is well. Soon I'd complete school and I'm hoping to be posted to a good school. Life still has to be lived. Life happens all the time. Take care of yourself first before another. Thanks for following this story. If you want the continuation of this story, kindly type continue in the comments section and we will continue the story. And don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to. Thank you and God bless you.